Welcome back again. This is In Focus. The practice of giving back is a growing phenomenon everywhere. Now it is also increasingly catching on with Africans in the diaspora who have benefited from being abroad. And here's the story of one woman in particular I interviewed recently.
If we can change one life, one woman, one child, and that system can be infectious to others to do the same, truly the change will come to Africa.
8 years ago, Jessica Kamala Mushala, a native of Tanzania, started her organization, Shina Inc. Shina's focus is on vulnerable groups, particularly children and women in Africa, who she says lack access to education, professional skills, and legal rights.
Shina was inspired mainly by my mother, who is 89 years old right now, and she did not have the rights to educate the girls. She struggled so much. She went against the norms of the society, and here we are today. I'm the last of 7.
An accountant by profession, Kamala Mushala's Shina projects have focused mostly on education and empowering women through farming and job skill training. The projects, which she visits annually, are located in mainland Tanzania in the Kagera regions, including Bukoba, her hometown, and Dar es Salaam, as well as Zanzibar in Gunja and Pemba.
We went to Pemba, and what we saw, we shed tears. And we decided instantly we need to be able to find a way of helping the women. So we started the cluster of 20 women, gardening. They call it vegetable gardening, which is in Boga Boga. It worked miraculously. What they needed was, I think it was 4 horses, seeds, and water. That's it. And their life have changed. Through that group, we're able to start another 7 groups using the method we call pay forward. We give them a grant. It's not a loan. Whatever little we have, we collect from our friends. We decide who we are going to touch. And in turn, they're required to touch others. So right now, from 20, we have 140 women we are supporting. And they're required to be self-sustaining in 3 years.
Similar projects are underway in Cameroon, where Shina provides clothing for children, and in Kisii in Kenya, where Shina is supporting 120 women who've taken on tomato gardening. Kamala Mushala says she and her husband, Amos Mushala, support many projects with their own money, but they do receive donations from friends and hold an annual fundraising event. But she says Shina is now seeking alternative forms of funding and appealing for donations using social media. She says all she does would not be possible without the support of her husband of 23 years. They have 7 children.
Someone who truly believes in my dream of empowering a woman. But from his perspective, I think he's more driven by honoring his father in a sense that he taught him not to forget home. Simple sentence.
Kamala Mushala says her partnership with her husband is also helping educate the men in the communities where Shina operates about the importance of supporting women.
Because if our men understand the needs of a woman to be self-sustaining, to be independent, to be able to contribute to what we call community development initiatives, then believe me, these women will be empowered.
Shina is a Kiswahili word meaning roots or thick trunk of a tree. It is also an acronym for Send Hope, Inspire and Nourish by utilizing accumulated knowledge and skills. Kamala Mushala says she wants those in the diaspora to use it to also grow and strengthen their communities in their countries. She's planning to launch a project in Zimbabwe next year and invites others to come on board.
The idea of Shina Inc. was to be like an umbrella, where each African who is in diaspora who wants to go and help in their country, in their little village, in their region, don't have to start the whole process from scratch. Now, we have no excuse of, oh, I can't do this, because the structure is there. But do you have the pain and the passion to take back home?
Kamala Mushala and her husband are currently in Tanzania, where they will graduate some of the women in Pemba in Zanzibar. She says she hopes the younger generation will also adopt the concept, ensuring that it's sustainable in developing the continent.